going up and down. And so the stock market's finally, on the verge of going into that stage 4 decline, because we've already had this, what I think is the euphoric greed phase where everybody kind of rushed at the same time in the same things, and now they all got burned. Recently, which people think that, the top is in for the dollar, but the reality is, just like we saw last time, we saw about 11 to 12% pullback in the dollar just before it took off and hit some crazy high levels during the stage 4 decline. 2008, once the stage 4 hit, we saw the US dollar scream to the upside. So we're really just set up for another major stage 4 decline, one that's going to wreak havoc for businesses, individuals, people's health, and the dollar is most likely going to rip to the upside, whether it goes back to the recent highs that we saw or up to these highs we saw back over in 2002, 2001. Who knows how high it's going to go, but that's what I see unfolding. I think all this is going to catch a lot of people off guard. So many people are thinking the stock market's good to go. They think the dollar's topped. But if this is the scenario, then we're going to see this trickle over into the commodity space in a big way. A big rally in the dollar is going to put a lot of pressure on metals. They're going to pull back. I think you and I spoke about this last time, is that I think the dollar is going to have a big move, and we're going to see precious metals and miners pull back fairly significantly, and it'll be that last major pullback in metals before I think they start a multi-year, probably a 3 to 5 year rally, and we see all-time new highs for all of those metals and the miners. It's just we're not there yet. This is kind of we're leading up to it. And I think after the dollar puts in potentially this next great big rally and run up into this level, then it's lights out for the dollar. It is going to go down and down and down, just like it did in the last scenario where it sold off for years and gold rallied from 275 to 2000. So we're getting closer to this really exciting stage for precious metals. And what'll be really exciting is we have the opportunity to buy probably more gold and silver at a discount several months from now, if you can get physical. And then we're going to see, I think, that it take off. And anybody who's got physical, I think, will do very well, because if we do see precious metals scream higher over the next 5 years, I think if you have the physical, you're also going to get some huge premium on being able to deliver physical to somebody versus just trading an ETF. You catch the move. The physical, you actually have the piece in your hand that people are willing to pay an extra premium to get it, because it might be almost impossible to get physical metals 3-5 years from now, depending on how the precious metal market unfolds and how many people want to move into physical, right? The world always goes from one extreme to the other. It's like the yin and yang. They all were in precious metals once. Everybody went into cryptos, which is just digital nothing in a sort of way, to now they're probably going to eventually go back to physical, having chunks of gold. Like, everything goes from one extreme to the other. So it is going to be a very exciting, I think, year. It's going to be really volatile, ups and downs. Looking forward, though, I think for precious metals, the perfect storm is really just starting to brew.